the celebration! That small boy is drunk!
In Season 8, Episode 18, Homer versus the 18th Amendment, which I'll just say is one of my favourite episodes of The Simpsons, definitely in the top 10 episodes of all time. In the episode, Springfield is celebrating St. Patrick's Day and the crowd is extremely rowdy. When the event starts giving away free Duff beer, Bart accidentally ingests a week's worth of alcohol, and as he's a child, he gets drunk in record time.
Stop the celebration! That small boy is drunk!
Everyone is shocked that a 10-year-old is hammered, and the story even makes the Channel 6 news.
Ain't that your kid on TV?
What are you looking at?
What are you looking at? The innocent words of a drunken child.
When Bart makes a $900 collect call to Australia, he's charged with fraud.
I'm being indicted for fraud in Australia.
That's no reason to block the TV.
So the Simpsons have to visit Australia so Bart can make amends.
Australia. Look at this country. You are gay.
The Simpsons arrive in Australia and head off to a local bar.
This is a knife.
That's not a knife, that's a spoon.
All right, you win. I see you've played knifey spoony before.
Homer can't wait to try an Australian beer.
Give me one of those famous giant beers I heard so much about.
Something wrong, Yank?
No, it's pretty big, I guess.
Bart makes his apology, but the Australians aren't satisfied and they want to give him a booting.
What kind of a sick country would kick someone with a giant boot?
The whole thing spirals out of control and the Simpsons are forced to flee the country. When the Simpsons are spring cleaning, Bart wins a radio contest with a choice of prizes.
You win your choice of $10,000, or what's our gag prize this week, Bill? A full-grown African elephant!
As you might expect from a kid, Bart chooses the elephant.
Well, all that money sounds mighty tempting, Marty, but I think I'm gonna have to go with the elephant.
The radio station expected Bart to go for the money because they don't have an elephant.
Kid, the elephant's a gag prize. Nobody takes the gag prize. You want the cash.
I want the elephant.
Homer can't believe that Bart isn't taking the money.
Bart! With $10,000, we'd be millionaires!
Bart sticks to his guns and eventually the radio station cave.
Whoa!
Bart calls his new elephant Stampy, but the Simpsons soon realise that they can't afford to feed him, although Homer tries his best.
I think you're taking unfair advantage of my generous offer.
The financial burden takes its toll, so the Simpsons are forced to send Stampy to an animal refuge. When the Olympic Committee is deciding a location for the next Olympic Games, all the usual candidates are there.
Hokkaido! Budapest! Cleveland!
Bangkok! People, please. You're forgetting what the Olympics are all about. Giving out medals of beautiful gold, so-so silver, and shameful bronze.
And thanks to a letter from Lisa, Springfield is chosen.
I say we bring her the Olympic Games. Who is with me? Well, I don't care. It's my decision.
Homer's mascot idea, Springy, is chosen for the games. The town cleans itself up and the committee are satisfied until Bart Simpson's stand-up routine.
You're from Russia, huh?
Duh!
You drunk yet?
Duh.
Here's my impression of an East German woman. Kiss me or I'll crush you. Peace out!
When Skinner hires a comic book writer to do a talk at Springfield Elementary, he hopes the speaker will teach the kids that in order to reach your goals, it takes hard work and effort. But it doesn't work out that way.
Could you tell us about all the hard work and buckling down that you put into every cartoon?
Are you kidding? This is the easiest job in the world. I spend most of my time eating candy and going to R-rated movies.
This inspires Bart to write his own comic book, but like most first-time writers, he struggles to come up with an original character.
I just need one great idea. Batman! No, it's been done. Green Lantern! Nah.
When Bart can't create his own character, he decides to base one on someone he knows very well, his father Homer.
Don't you hate carpet stores that charge extra for the under padding?
I hate them so much!
Bart's comic Angry Dad is extremely popular, and it attracts the attention of an internet company.
I'm from the internet. We'd like to turn Angry Dad into an animated series.
Wow.
Hey, Soul Patch, you cut the line.
Here's my card.
All they need now is a voice actor to play Angry Dad, and they get a great candidate.
I'm a big fat idiot.
Wow, I think we have our angry dad.
Woohoo! When do I get paid?
In 2012.
Oh!
Angry Dad goes viral on the internet, and eventually Homer sees it.
Maybe the headlines will cheer me up. That's opinion, not news!
Homer initially finds it funny, but he's not so amused when he finds out that Angry Dad is based on him.
What kind of a monster would humiliate me like this?
This has been a Bart Toon presentation in association with iCarumba Entertainment.
The internet company that produced Angry Dad eventually goes bankrupt, so not much happens with Bart's cartoon for 7 seasons. But that company is taken over by another company, and its owner visits The Simpsons.
Do you remember this?
That's Angry Dad, the semi-autobiographical web cartoon I created.
I legally forced him to say semi.
He explains to Bart that he wants to turn his cartoon Angry Dad into a movie.
My stupid cartoon, a movie? Thank you.
Oh, don't thank me. Thank Hollywood for being completely out of good ideas.
Unfortunately, the voice actor that played Angry Dad isn't available for the movie.
He blew out his voice screaming about how he never got paid the first time around.
So they just get Homer to voice Angry Dad instead. The movie is a complete flop, so Lisa suggests that they cut it down into an animated short. The short is extremely popular and gets nominated for, and then wins a Golden Globe.
And the Globe goes to Angry Dad!
And the awards keep coming because Bart's cartoon Angry Dad gets nominated for an Oscar for Best Animated Short. And Bart Simpson actually wins an Oscar.
The Oscar goes to... Wait, one last moment about me. Every night, I dream that my teeth fly out of my mouth. Angry Dad.
Yes!
Welcome to Project Toons. Bart Simpson has always been a rebel, especially at school. This is a recap of 7 times Bart Simpson's rule breaking earned him detention at Springfield Elementary. In Season 19, Episode 13, Bart and Lisa distract Marge, causing her to crash their car on the school run. Bart arrives late to school, and when Miss Krabappel tells him to take his seat, Bart finds there's a new kid sitting in his spot.
There's a new meat in my seat.
Bart, this is Donnie. He's here at our school because he was kicked out of PS 132.
P.S. That school sucked.
A rivalry ensues between Bart and the new kid Donnie, putting Bart's reputation as Springfield's #1 bad boy under threat. So Bart plans an epic prank involving magnets to win back the kids at school.
It's not funny. These movements are involuntary.
This almost makes me want to find out how magnets work.
Bart's prank goes perfectly and the kids at school love him once more, and amazingly Bart's new rival Donnie takes responsibility for the prank.
Principal Skinner? I did it.
But this was all part of Skinner's plan to get a man on the inside of Bart's organisation.
We finally have a man on the inside. We're gonna put Bart Simpson away for a long, long time.
By law, the most we can give him is a 10-day suspension.
Well, that's long to a kid.
So when Bart plans a prank involving crickets, Skinner is one step ahead and Bart is given detention. Just for the record, this is one of the newer episodes that I still think is really good. In Season 5, Episode 20, when Bart is extremely bored at school, he forges a note to get him out.
Please excuse my handwriting. I busted whichever hand it is I write with. Signed, Mrs. Simpson. You were right to be suspicious, Edna.
While skipping school, Bart wanders into a Quimby family wedding and witnesses a waiter being brutally injured. The incident eventually ends up in court, with the accused facing serious charges. In order to prove his innocence, Bart testifies in court, but he has to admit that he was cutting school.
How could you have seen all this, Bart? Weren't you supposed to be in school?
I sort of skipped school.
I knew it. I knew you'd slip up sooner or later, Simpson.
What slip up? What are you talking about? He confessed it.
When Skinner confronts Bart after the trial, he admits that it took courage to testify when it meant that he would get into trouble. Bart suggests that maybe the two things cancel each other out. Unfortunately not.
I'm a small man in some ways, Bart. A small, petty man. 3 months detention.
Oh.
Wait a minute, Bart. Make that 4 months detention.
In Season 3, Episode 16, a yo-yo fad hits Springfield Elementary and the children are obsessed. Bart is particularly skilled, and when he breaks his teacher's fish tank...
I didn't do it.
Mrs. Krabappel's fish die, and Bart is given a month's detention.
Don't worry about your wee fish, lass. They're going to a better place.
Bart, that's 1 month's detention.
Also in Season 3, this time Episode 18, Springfield Elementary is having standardized tests to determine which job is most suited to each student. When Bart's test suggests that he should be a police officer, he goes on a ride-along with Eddie and Lou and is inspired to be a hall monitor for a sense of authority. Lisa's test recommends she should be a homemaker, which enrages her, so she rebels, and when she steals the school's books, Lisa is looking at a serious punishment, but Bart takes the fall for her.
Who's behind this monstrous crime?
I am.
Due to Bart's service to the school as a hall monitor, Skinner decides to be lenient.
400 days detention.
Yeah, 400 days. I can do that standing on my head.
All right, 500 days.
Woo-hoo, big man.
600 days.
Maybe I'll just shut my big mouth.
And this episode gave us this touching scene.
Bart, why'd you take the blame? 'Cause I didn't want you to wreck your life. You got the brains and the talent to go as far as you want. And when you do, I'll be right there to borrow money. Oh, Bart.
In Season 6, Episode 14, during the school science week, Principal Skinner releases a weather balloon, which Bart is particularly pumped about.
Release the balloon.
Skinner is naturally extremely angry and is desperate to find the culprit and bring them to justice. When all evidence leads to Bart...
Blueprints of the dummy, notarized photos of you making the dummy, and an alternate wording for the banner, Butzilla.
Skinner decides that as Bart has hindered science, he must now aid science.
Starting tomorrow, you will assist me with my amateur astronomy, taking down coordinates, carrying equipment, and so forth. 4:30 in the morning.
There's a 4:30 in the morning now?
During detention, Bart spots something in the sky and calls it into the observatory. Amazingly, the item turns out to be a comet. Meanwhile, Skinner is trying to retrieve the embarrassing weather balloon, which he does, but he won't be happy to find out that Bart's discovered a comet, as he's been hoping to discover something in the sky his entire life.
What are you doing? Give me that phone.
Congratulations, Bart. You've just discovered a comet.
No!
And it gets worse for Seymour. In Season 28, Episode 17, when Bart sends out a fake note telling everybody to wear white for Polar Bear Remembrance Day, and a separate one for Principal Skinner to wear floral colours for King Kameha's birthday, things go badly for Skinner.
Willie, kill the bees! Not till I hear their side of it!
And Bart is punished heavily.
Bart received the longest detention in history.
And finally, in Season 26, Episode 4, Bart is given detention after a week in which he filled the sandbox with concrete mix, and also started a rumour that the lunch ladies were going to serve lunch naked, which stirs up the boys at school and enrages Skinner.
There's no hope for you, Simpson. You'll be locked in detention until you graduate to the penal system.
Penal.
Stop laughing. I said penal, not penile.
Penile.
It's not like you made me say penis.
I hope you enjoyed 7 times Bart Simpson got detention. Thanks for choosing Project Toons, and please like and subscribe for more content. Content. In this video we're going to take a look back at 5 times Bart Simpson was on TV in The Simpsons.
He's the baby whose mouth smells like death. Run for your life, it's baby stink breath.
In Season 8 Episode 18, Homer versus the 18th Amendment, which I'll just say is one of my favourite episodes of The Simpsons, definitely in the top 10 episodes of all time. In the episode, Springfield is celebrating St. Patrick's Day and the crowd is extremely rowdy. When the event starts giving away free Duff beer, Bart accidentally ingests a week's worth of alcohol, and as he's a child, he gets drunk in record time.
Stop the celebration! That small boy is drunk!
Everyone is shocked that a 10-year-old is hammered, and the story even makes the Channel 6 news.
Ain't that your kid on TV?
What are you looking at?
What are you looking at? The innocent words of a drunken child.
In Season 5 Episode 12, Bart gets famous. Bart gets a job as his idol Krusty's assistant. When Krusty asks Bart to fill in for a sketch, Bart destroys the set mid-sketch live on air and quickly says, "I didn't do it."
I didn't do it.
The audience erupt into laughter and Bart becomes famous as the "I didn't do it" boy. Bart becomes a regular on Krusty's show, and at the height of his fame he appears on the Conan O'Brien show.
You know, Conan, I'm not just a one-line wonder. Did you know that a section of rainforest the size of Kansas is burned every single...
Just do the line.
I didn't do it.
We'll be right back. Sit perfectly still. Only I may dance.
In Season 9 Episode 21, Girly Edition, Krusty's show comes under criticism because the children watching aren't being educated. So Channel 6 makes Krusty cut a small chunk of his airtime to make room for kids' news. Lisa is chosen as anchor, and Bart ends up being sportscaster for the show.
Dodgeball action! The shirts continued their domination over the skins today. And in schoolyard fights, the highly anticipated match between Kearney and Mr. Largo ended in a disqualification for use of dog do on a stick.
In Season 14, Episode 11, Barting Over, when Bart and Lisa are tidying up the Simpsons' garage, they stumble across a VHS tape. Remember those? The tape says Bart's sad, which intrigues both Bart and Lisa, especially Lisa. They play the tape and find out that it wasn't Bart's sad, it was Bart's ad.
Perfect Strangers will return after these commercials.
What a beautiful baby. What horrible breath.
He's the baby whose mouth smells like death. Run for your life, it's baby stink breath.
A quick related detour. I appeared in an advert as a child. It was for a building society. I was the kid whose parents were getting a mortgage. Remember that? So in that respect, I'm similar to Bart Simpson. But I've never won an Oscar. In Season 3 Episode 4, Bart the Murderer, Bart gets a job mixing drinks at Fat Tony's Gentleman's Club. I don't think that Bart is aware that his new employers are gangsters until Principal Skinner goes missing after giving Bart detention. Rumours start spreading around Springfield that Bart had Principal Skinner taken out and Bart is actually arrested on suspicion of murder.
Nobody move! You're all under arrest for the murder of Seymour Skinner.
What's the matter?
Don't play dumb with me. Cuffin' boys.
Bart is put on trial along with Fat Tony's gang, and they turn on Bart and claim he was the kingpin.
Who is the kingpin, the capo di tutti capi?
That's the guy.
Hey!
Forgive me, Don Bartholomew.
It turns out that Skinner wasn't murdered, he had just got stuck in his basement, and when he enters the trial at the last minute, Bart is obviously acquitted of murder, but the prosecution must have been working on a no-win, no-fee basis, because he still wants Bart found guilty.
Your Honor, the prosecution moves the Principal Skinner's testimony be stricken from the record. Denied!
The trial was big news in Springfield, and the whole saga was adapted into a TV movie starring Neil Patrick Harris as Bart Simpson.
Neil Patrick Harris as Bart Simpson.
Bart, I'm scared. Let's get out of here.
Shut up! Where do you want it, Skinner? Not smart.
Cool.
Hey, when do we get to check for this?
Well, they said they changed it just enough so they don't have to pay us.
Oh, you know who the real crooks are. Those sleazy Hollywood producers.
In this Simpsons recap, we're going to take a look back at 5 times Bart Simpson drove in The Simpsons. Sometimes legally, and sometimes illegally. In Season 11, Episode 2, Bart is up to his usual tricks with a particularly destructive prank.
Bart, have you lost your...
Principal Skinner is beyond angry.
Bart Simpson!
You've really done it this time.
Skinner summons Homer and Marge to discuss their son's behavior.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for getting me out of work.
Skinner suggests that Bart has ADHD and may benefit from an experimental new drug called Focus-Him. The medication works wonders for Bart's behavior, so much so that he gets a part-time job as a tutor.
And why did Humpty Dumpty have a great fall?
Because he took his eyes off the prize?
That's right. You stay on the ball, you stay on the wall.
But after some time passes, the medication starts messing with Bart's mind.
They have it now. And who are they, exactly?
Who else? Major League Baseball.
Marge, I think Bart's gone crazy.
In his unstable state of mind, Bart sneaks onto an army base, steals a tank, and takes it for a joyride.
My sweet baby. He must feel so helpless and scared.
Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop. We'll soon be here.
In Season 18, Episode 12, a fire is engulfing the town of Springfield. When Bart puts the fire out, the townspeople are extremely grateful.
That boy is a hero!
Let's get hoisting!
Bart! Bart! Bart!
As a reward for saving the town, Mayor Quimby grants Bart one wish.
To show our gratitude, the city of Springfield will grant you one wish.
Really?
After a short time thinking about what he wants, Bart chooses a license to drive.
I want a license.
To kill?
No, to drive.
Suit yourself.
So Homer gets to take Bart out for a driving lesson at the age of 10.
Me taking you for your first driving lesson. Hey, that jerk cut us off. Pull alongside.
As you'd expect, it doesn't take them long to get into trouble.
Homer, is that you?
Floor it!
In Season 20, Episode 2, Homer and Marge know every step Bart is taking as they're tracking his every move through his phone. What they don't know is Bart is driving a forklift.
Hey, he went into a construction site.
That's a hard hat zone.
You sure this is safe? Sure, I got my seatbelt on.
In Season 19, Episode 17, Bart and Homer have gone for a drive when Bart sees a cool piece of machinery.
Hey, check it out. I wouldn't mind driving that over a prairie dog village. Puncture the driver.
Bart is shocked to find that Springfield Elementary's top nerd is driving.
Martin? What's a tool like you doing on something cool like that?
Yeah, what's the deal, loser?
Martin tells Bart that he's able to drive this harvester as he's a member of the 4-H club, so Bart is desperate to join.
Can I join that? Can I?
Son, a lot of these youth organizations encourage parents to get involved in the activities.
Not this one.
Sold!
So Bart joins up and eventually Dream becomes reality. In Season 7, Episode 20, when Bart is shadowing his aunts Patty and Selma at the DMV, they leave him alone with a machine for printing driver's licenses.
Bart, I left the driver's license making machine on. Turn it off.
As you'd expect, Bart prints himself a license. While hanging with Milhouse and Nelson, Martin Prince shows up with a stack of cash. What could the boys do with a stack of cash and a license to drive?
Wow! Boy, Flipsy, you and I are going on a road trip.
So with Bart behind the wheel, the boys head off on a road trip and make a couple of questionable decisions. The first one being...
It's a choice between Disney World and Knoxville. Knoxville!
And the second questionable decision...
Bart, can we pick up that hitchhiker? I don't see why not.
Bart, can we stop for ice cream?
Yes.
Well, I didn't think I was rehabilitated, but I guess they needed the extra bed.
I hope you enjoyed my recap of 5 times Bart Simpson drove in The Simpsons. Thanks for choosing Project Toons, and please like and subscribe for more content. Welcome to Project Toons, where today we're recapping 5 times Bart Simpson gets a job. Over the 30 or so years that The Simpsons has been on air, Bart Simpson has had many jobs. This is a list of 5 of my favourite episodes where Bart Simpson starts working for the man. First up is Season 8, Episode 5, Bart After Dark. When Bart goes out to play with his friends, they stumble across a creepy-looking house and the rumours start.
Thanks a lot. Now it's stuck on that haunted house.
I heard a witch lives there.
While trying to retrieve his toy plane from the roof of the house, Bart falls and damages a stone gargoyle. The owner of the house, Belle, demands compensation, so Homer makes Bart do chores to pay off the damages.
It's called responsibility.
In reality, the house turns out to be a burlesque one, so Bart is much more enthusiastic about his new job.
I have been grossly misinformed about witches.
In Season 3, Episode 4, Bart the Murderer, Bart gets a job mixing drinks at Fat Tony's Gentleman's Club. Bart is unaware that the members of this club are gangsters, and when Principal Skinner goes missing after giving Bart detention, everyone in Springfield thinks Bart and his mobster associates are responsible. And Bart is even arrested.
You're all under arrest for the murder of Seymour Skinner.
What's the matter?
Don't play dumb with me.
In Season 11, Episode 2, Brother's Little Helper, when Bart commits an extremely destructive prank at school, he is given an experimental new drug called Focusing to help him concentrate and stop misbehaving. The drug works perfectly to start with, so much so that Bart's schoolwork improves so much that he gets a job tutoring.
And why did Humpty Dumpty have a great fall?
Because he took his eyes off the prize?
That's right. You stay on the ball, you stay on the wall.
In Season 5, Episode 12, Bart Gets Famous, Bart gets famous. When sneaking away from a class trip to the box factory, Bart enters the nearby Channel 6 TV studio where he meets up with Krusty. Krusty likes Bart so much that he gives him a job as his new assistant. When he's asked to appear on camera, Bart knocks over several stage props and quickly says,
I didn't do it.
The audience erupt into laughter, and Bart becomes famous as the I didn't do it boy. And finally, in Season 4, Episode 19, The Front, Bart and Lisa get jobs writing episodes of their beloved show, Itchy and Scratchy. They don't work directly for the TV studio, they have to submit their ideas through Grandpa, as he's an adult and can be paid. But it's Bart and Lisa's cartoons that are being produced, so I definitely think it counts as a job. If I didn't mention your favourite episode of The Simpsons where Bart gets a job, let me know in the comments what it is, because I might do a part 2 and will probably use it. I hope you enjoyed 5 times Bart Simpson Gets a Job. Thanks for choosing Project Toons, and please like and subscribe for more content. Welcome to Project Toons. In this video we'll take a look back at 5 times Bart Simpson was arrested. Bart Simpson is his and my generation's Dennis the Menace and has therefore found himself in trouble many times, both at school and at home. But Bart's pranks and schemes sometimes stray into actual crimes, and this is a recap of 5 times he was officially arrested by Police Chief Wiggum and the incompetent Springfield Police Department. First up is Season 6, Episode 4, Itchy and Scratchy Land, where the Simpson family visit, you guessed it, Itchy and Scratchy Land, after Bart and Lisa convince Homer and Marge that they'll have the best vacation ever. The family are having a great time, especially Bart and Lisa, but it doesn't take long before Alberto is up to no good, targeting the staff at the theme park, specifically the ones dressed up in Itchy and Scratchy costumes. Bart believes there's no consequences to his actions, but eventually the Itchy and Scratchy security team catch up with Bart.
Can you believe I keep getting away with this?
Bart is arrested and taken to a holding cell where he's surprised to see that his father Homer has also been arrested. I wonder how Marge will react.
I want all 5 t-shirts to say best vacation ever.
Attention, Marge Simpson. Your son has been arrested. Attention, Marge Simpson. We've also arrested your older, balder, fatter son.
Next on our list is Season 13, Episode 2, The Parent Rap. This episode begins with Bart and Milhouse stealing Chief Wiggum's police car and taking it for a joyride. It isn't the first time that Bart's driven a car underage. He rented one with a fake ID, and he also stole a tank when he was off his mind on Focusing.
You two are under arrest for joyride. You have the right to remain, silent? That doesn't sound right.
In Season 15, Episode 16, The Wandering Juvie, Bart is in the middle of a genius prank.
This prank is my Sgt. Pepper's.
In the prank, Bart registers for gifts at a department store and then holds a fraudulent wedding to obtain them.
So, you thought you'd pull a fake wedding, eh? You're under arrest.
Not only does he break the law, but he tries to bribe his way out of it with gifts. But unfortunately, Wiggum only takes one type of bribe.
Cash bribes only.
In Season 9, Episode 6, Bart Star, Homer becomes coach of a Pee-wee football team and makes Bart quarterback, much to the displeasure of the rest of the team and even Bart himself. During a big game, Chief Wiggum turns up with a warrant for Nelson Muntz's arrest, the team's star player.
All right, I've gotten in months.
Luckily for Homer and the rest of the team, Bart offers to fill in for Nelson, but not on the field of play. Finally, we come to Season 3, Episode 4, Bart the Murderer. When Bart stumbles into a mafia-owned club, the owner of the bar, mobster Fat Tony, hires Bart as a bartender. When Principal Skinner goes missing after giving Bart detention, the whole town suspects Bart and his mobster associates of having something to do with it, and Bart is actually charged with murder. That's twice that Bart has been falsely arrested. He might have grounds for harassment or something.
You're all under arrest for the murder of Seymour Skinner.
What's a murder?
Don't play dumb with me. Cuff 'em, boys.
I hope you enjoyed my recap of 5 times Bart Simpson was arrested. Thanks for watching Project Toons, and if you could, please like and subscribe. This is a new channel, so all and any subscriptions are massively helpful and hugely appreciated. Have a good one.